Beach Bear is done. I just cleaned off his fiberglass shells, did a final inspection of the mechanism, got everything tightened back up, so he's in really good shape. I had to rebuild his mouth cylinder, which was having a lot of... sometimes in cylinders you'll notice like an inconsistency, like as you move it, you'll have resistance for part of the movement and then the rest of it will be fine. So I rebuilt that cylinder and now it's working perfectly smoothly. I'm gonna wrap them up in plastic just like I did with the other characters, just to keep dust off of them. I mean, these characters are really basically done. I'm writing down a list of everything that needs to be done. Mitzi needs new arm ducts. Mitzi needs to get her ear lever mechanisms replaced. And, well, that is about it. I have some of her cosmetics, but I'm gonna need a lot more. And yeah, Beach Bear, just about the only thing on him that I really would like to do before I put him on a stage and get him working is I would like to repair the body shell mounting so that it's getting support on both sides, because I just don't think it's a good thing to have that broken off like that. So fix that. Rolf will repair on whenever I get his legs back, get him back up. I mean, he doesn't really have anything else to do. Duke cleaned his shells, waiting for his arm. Loony Bird is the last character I would be repairing, so I'm gonna air him up. So Loony Bird seems to be pretty good. The one issue that has sprung up, which wasn't there originally, is now actually, unfortunately, the Tolomatic cylinder is leaking. So you can hear as I lift him up that seal on the Tolomatic is unfortunately deteriorated, so I'm gonna have to replace that. That wasn't something I'd anticipated, but it's something I thought could happen potentially, because whenever I was doing it last in December, the seal shrunk. So what happens is, so back in December, the seals were shrunken because it's in the cold. It was like very, very cold, almost like freezing temperature. And so a lot of the cylinders that had internal leaks actually had them because the seal shrunk and didn't provide a good seal. And this was one that actually benefited, where the seal around the top shrunk around that tube, and that created the seal. But now I don't have that because it's heated up. So yeah, I'll have to replace that. That kind of sucks. That's the most expensive cylinder to repair in the Rock-afire, along with the Sun and the Moon, Tolomatic cylinders, and Antioch, and the Uncle Plunk valence. So yeah, I'll have to repair that. That's not that big of a deal. I just did one of those recently, so I know how to do it. But yeah, that's just about the only thing. Last time his eyes were frozen, like they wouldn't move at all, but it turns out that was just because the actual eye was really stuck on there. In fact, as I was getting the eye out, it took out the bushing, so I'm gonna have to work on that. I've ordered a new bushing because the other one just wouldn't come off the eye. And so, yeah. But yeah, he's almost 100%. So this was the last character I did. I'll go through Rolf. Rolf doesn't really seem to have any issues, luckily. So looks like we're pretty much done with identifying the issues now. It's just addressing everything. But yeah, everything seems to be working pretty well. So I decided that I would just tap out the guitar slide hand piece myself. Tapped it, put new set screws in it, and then just for added enforcement, I put 2 set collars on each side of this in case it becomes loose, but I really don't think it will. So yeah, now that's in place, the movement's working perfectly. So as you can see, Rolf is now standing again. His legs just got welded. So as you can see, they added some reinforcement in the front, a little aluminum triangle that will hopefully strengthen that up. So over here we have Duke's arm, which just had new bushings pressed into it, and it's very smooth. It's really good now, no slack at all. So that's great. So, and then over here we have Billy Bob's foot tap, which was also repaired. So all those pieces that need to be fixed are now good. I guess the only piece left that would need to be welded in the future is Beach Bear's fiberglass mount, but that's going to be sometime down the road. So yeah, so everything's looking good. Looks like we've got all the major repairs out of the way, and really there's not really besides, you know, a little bit of cosmetic refurbishment, I don't really think there's much more to do to them mechanically, because they're all good. All the valves work, all the cylinders work on all the characters. Over here I'm taking a look at Clunk and comparing it to this other Clunk that I have that has most of the pieces in this arm. So I was just taking a look and seeing what pieces I would need to get. And to be honest, it's not looking like a lot. It's looking like about 6 cylinders are missing and a couple just bolts that go through to hold the cylinders in place, and that's about it. So I think I'll be able to get those pieces fairly easily, and then we'll have Clunk up and running.